And this is me as a Catholic. And this is a good example. I had a show. I was opening for this band from Canada. Play the show. Afterwards, the dude that was playing bass comes up to me. I told him, I'm a worship leader. That's how I actually make my money. He's like, what? Really? Like, tell me about that. I was being very honest. I'm like, I struggle with my faith. Some days I wake up and I'm like, I don't know if I believe any of this. I'm like, that's just the nature of faith. Anyway, there's this guy standing off to the side. He comes up to me and he's like, I couldn't help but overhear your conversation. I'm like, well, here it goes. I know the look. I heard what you said. And like, I just want to tell you, you're not a believer, man.
What?
Yeah, he said that to me. These are actual words.
Why does he get to be judge?
Who knows? Who knows?
It's the arrogance.
It's the audacity. It was like a show, man. Like I had like a whiskey and Coke in my hand, but I went into it with this kid. Basically, I was like, dude, I don't know why you think you have the right to say that to me. I asked him, like, hey, dude, how old do you think the world is? He said 5,000 years old. I was like,
1,000 years old.
yeah.
How do you know?
I'm like, you know what, man? Listen, we're coming from two different, I mean you no harm. We just don't have the framework. You are very convinced in your very narrow worldview and your very little experience in life that this is how it is. But the reality is, dude, we're not even on the same planet. We're not, like, I'm sorry, but, for him, it's like the earth is 6,000 years old. And for Catholics, I don't know if there's any Catholic who believes that because that's not something that we teach.
Interesting.
Yes.
What do you learn?
We learn about Adam and Eve, but we don't learn it as we need to believe this exact story for our salvation. If you get down to it with anybody, if you say to them, like, do I have to believe in Adam and Eve to go to heaven? Well, to be saved? Well, no, I guess I don't. And like, exactly. It's a story, man. Let it be a story. Let it be the spirit of what creation is. Look, so you'll take this text and you will say, this is how it is, verbatim. But then you'll get to the bread of life discourse where Jesus says, drink my blood and eat my body, and I am the bread of life. And you'll say, well, that was just a metaphor. Yeah. Okay. Well, but we read that like this is from Jesus himself, right? These are the words in 4 different gospel accounts where he says, I am the bread of life, drink my blood, eat my flesh. We took that part literally, but there are parts of scripture, especially when we get to like Noah's Ark or whatever. It's like, guys, we have things that have been revealed as through like science that we know the earth can't be 6,000 years old, but that is actually okay. It's okay that the world is not 6,000 years old, and it's not necessary for my salvation. We have a creator who looks at us as beloved, filled with dignity. That is what scripture is about. That I would look at my enemy and say, you are inherently good because you were made and created and breathed life into, worthy of love, welcome into God's family.